All right, so the new iPhone 17 Pro Max has officially landed. And look, if you're anything like me, there's really only one question on your mind, right? Is this the year to finally upgrade? I mean, is this thing really worth your hard-earned cash, especially if you're already rocking a perfectly good phone from last year? Well, that's exactly what we're going to figure out. Let's break it down.
So, in this corner, we've got the iPhone 16 Pro Max, which, let's be honest, is still an absolute beast of a phone. And in the other corner, the shiny new iPhone 17 Pro Max. We're going to put them head-to-head, feature by feature, and see what's actually new.
Here's the game plan for today. We'll start with the look and feel, the design and display. Then we'll peek under the hood at that new A19 Pro chip. After that, it's all about the camera, the battery, and the big one, Apple Intelligence. And at the very end, we'll tie it all together for the final verdict. Okay, let's get right into it with our first section, design and display. Now, at a glance, you might think, hey, that looks pretty familiar. And you'd be right. But the key word here is feel. It's got a seriously upgraded feel. The big marketing term you're going to hear everywhere is Liquid Retina XDR 2.0. Sounds fancy, right? But what does it actually mean? Well, just think of it as Apple's latest secret sauce for their screens. It's all engineered to give you those super deep, inky blacks, make HDR content just pop right off the screen, and deliver colors that are just unbelievably true to life. But what does that mean for you, in the real world? Well, you're going to notice it immediately when you step outside. It's way brighter. The screen also has this awesome new anti-reflective coating, so glare is much less of an issue. Oh, and the bezels, they're just a tiny bit thinner, which makes the whole experience feel way more immersive. It's a bunch of these small refinements that honestly add up to a huge difference you can actually see. So that gorgeous display is one thing, but what's running the show underneath? That brings us right to our next section, performance, with the new A19 Pro chip. And let me tell you, the story here isn't just about speed. The real upgrade is all about intelligence. And this really gets to the heart of the matter. The A18 Pro in last year's phone, don't get me wrong, it's a speed demon, but the A19 Pro, it's different. It was literally built from the ground up with Apple Intelligence in mind. And that is a huge philosophical shift for Apple. It's not just about making things faster anymore, it's about making them smarter. Now, that's not to say it isn't faster. Of course it is. You're looking at somewhere around a 15 to 20% bump in overall performance. And yeah, that's something you will definitely feel day to day. But again, let's look beyond the raw numbers. What does that new chip actually do? Well, it means way better AI and machine learning right on your device. It means your photos and videos get processed in real time, quicker than ever. Gaming is going to feel smoother. And maybe most importantly, it's way more power efficient, which leads directly to better battery life. Okay, let's talk cameras, the upgraded system. And the theme this year is really all about the little details. It's about the software and all that processing magic that's happening behind the scenes. And whoa, the absolute star of the show is this, 7x. We are talking 7x optical tetraprism zoom. That is a huge jump. The way it works is kind of genius. It basically folds light, almost like a little periscope inside the phone, letting you get those super sharp shots from way, way further away. So, what does this actually mean for your pictures? Well, for starters, those zoom shots are going to be incredibly sharp. Low-light photos, way better. Your images will just look cleaner with less of that grainy digital noise. And it's not just for photos. Action mode videos are more stable, and this new Smart Capture 2.0, powered by that A19 chip, it just makes skin tones look so much more natural and accurate. So who's this really for? Look, if you're just a casual point-and-shoot kind of person, it's a nice improvement. You'll definitely like it. But if you're a professional or just someone who's really serious about their phone's camera, this is an absolute game changer, no question. The level of detail and control you get is on a whole other planet. All right, let's move on to the one thing everybody cares about, battery life. And the good news is, yeah, you're getting a little more juice to get you through the day. The magic number here is about a 10% increase in battery efficiency. Now, that's an important word. They didn't just stuff a bigger battery in there. This is the phone being smarter about how it uses power, and we have that A19 Pro chip to thank for most of it. And you're going to feel that extra 10% in real life. It means you can stream more videos on your commute, play games for longer without panicking, and it won't die as much overnight. If you shoot a lot of video, you'll get more recording time.
Oh, and a nice little cherry on top, wireless charging got a little bit faster too.
You know, all of that extra efficiency from the A19 Pro isn't just about saving battery. It's about powering what I think is the real reason this phone exists. And it might just be the most important part of this entire conversation. I'm talking about Apple Intelligence. For a lot of you, this is going to be the deciding factor.
This table really lays it out perfectly. Let's be clear, the iPhone 16 Pro Max has Apple Intelligence, but the 17 Pro Max is where it truly comes alive. Because of that purpose-built chip, on-device processing is faster, Siri is more responsive, and features like generating images or real-time translation are just so much better. It's the difference between having AI and having AI that works so seamlessly you actually use it.
All right, we've gone through the display, the chip, the camera, the battery, the AI, the whole shebang. So let's bring it all home. It's time for the final verdict. Time to make a decision.
We're right back where we started. After everything we've talked about, should you upgrade?
Let's make this simple. You should upgrade if you want the absolute best AI experience, period. If you're a serious photographer who needs that crazy zoom, this is your phone. Or, hey, maybe you just want the best screen and longest battery life possible. Plus, and this is a big deal, the base storage now starts at 512 gigs. Essentially, if you want to future-proof your device for the next few years, this is the one. But on the flip side, it is totally fine to stay with the 16 Pro Max. I mean, that phone is still incredibly fast. If its camera is already good enough for you, if you don't really care about all those advanced AI features, and of course, if you want to save your money, then sticking with what you have is a really smart choice.
So here's the bottom line. The iPhone 17 Pro Max isn't just another yearly update. It really feels like the first phone truly built for the future of Apple's AI. It's a glimpse of where everything is headed. So the only question left to ask is, are you in?
All right, so the new iPhone 17 Pro Max